The anticipation for the 2025 Formula One season has reached its peak, and one of the biggest talking points ahead of the Australian Grand Prix is Ferrari's highly anticipated upgrade for Lewis Hamilton. Following months of speculation and a rigorous pre-season testing phase, Ferrari has finally unveiled a series of crucial modifications to the SF25, which could significantly impact the season opener. Hamilton, who is gearing up for his long-awaited Ferrari debut, has been relentlessly preparing to adapt to his new car. With Ferrari introducing key technical advancements, the seven-time world champion is more determined than ever to hit the ground running. But what exactly has Ferrari changed? And will these updates be enough to challenge McLaren and Red Bull from the very first race? Stay tuned as we delve into every detail of Ferrari's groundbreaking upgrade package, Hamilton's mindset heading into Melbourne, and how this affects his rivalry with Charles Leclerc. Before we continue, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the biggest stories of the season. Let us know in the comments. Do you think Hamilton can secure victory in Australia with these new upgrades? Ferrari has been working tirelessly behind the scenes to refine and optimize the SF25, ensuring it delivers peak performance at Albert Park. While the team remains secretive during pre-season testing in Bahrain, insiders have now revealed a host of key developments designed to enhance the car's balance, aerodynamic efficiency, and tire management. Front wing redesign. One of the most noticeable changes is Ferrari's revamped front wing. The updated design aims to improve airflow efficiency while enhancing front-end grip, addressing some of the instability concerns raised by Hamilton and Leclerc during testing. The revised wing configuration is expected to generate more downforce in medium-speed corners, potentially helping Ferrari close the gap to McLaren, whose MCL39 has shown dominant performance in early simulations. Rear suspension modifications. Ferrari has also introduced subtle yet crucial changes to the SF25's rear suspension setup, targeting improved traction out of slow corners, a known weakness of last year's car. This adjustment should allow Hamilton to maximize acceleration on corner exits, a vital aspect at Albert Park, where key overtaking opportunities depend on strong exit speed. Power unit optimization. The Ferrari power unit has been fine-tuned with an updated software package, enhancing energy deployment strategies for optimal performance across different track conditions. This upgrade not only boosts straight-line speed, but also improves reliability, a key focus for Ferrari after facing inconsistencies in previous seasons. Tire management enhancements. Tire degradation was a major weakness for Ferrari last year, often compromising race pace. For the Australian GP, the team has introduced a new cooling system and adjusted suspension geometry to reduce overheating, ensuring better tire longevity over a full race distance. If this upgrade proves effective, it could give Hamilton and Leclerc a crucial advantage in race strategy. Hamilton has left no stone unturned in his preparation for the 2025 season. Despite limited time in the SF25, he has maximized every opportunity to familiarize himself with the car, spending extensive hours in the simulator and even testing older Ferrari machinery to understand the team's operational approach. Speaking about his debut, Hamilton expressed a blend of excitement and determination. "I feel as prepared as I can be given the limited time we've had. There's still more to learn, but I'm just eager to get started. Melbourne has always been a special place for me, and beginning this new chapter with Ferrari here is something I never imagined at this stage of my career." His words underscore how much this move means to him, and with the added pressure of delivering results early on, there's no doubt that Hamilton will be pushing to the absolute limit from the moment the lights go out in Melbourne. While Ferrari's main goal is to challenge Red Bull and McLaren, another significant storyline developing is the intra-team rivalry between Hamilton and Leclerc. The Monégasque driver has been Ferrari's golden boy for years, but with Hamilton now on board, a fierce competition is inevitable. Leclerc, who has spent his entire F1 career with Ferrari, knows the SF25 inside out, and his early season performance will be crucial in shaping the team's dynamics. However, with Hamilton's vast experience, adaptability, and proven ability to develop a car throughout the season, it won't be long before he exerts his influence within the team. Could this be one of the defining battles of the season? Will Ferrari allow both drivers to fight freely, Or will team orders come into play as the championship unfolds? Ferrari's performance in Australia will offer the first true indication of whether they can mount a serious title challenge in 2025. While McLaren has been tipped as the early season favorite, Ferrari's latest upgrades could place them right in the mix. Red Bull, on the other hand, remains a wild card. The reigning champions had an inconsistent preseason, and questions persist about whether they still hold the outright pace advantage that propelled them to dominance in previous years. If Ferrari's updates deliver as expected, this could mark the beginning of an intense three-way battle for the championship. Can Hamilton win on his Ferrari debut? The 2025 Formula One season has officially begun, and the Australian Grand Prix is poised to be a defining moment, not just for Ferrari, but for Hamilton's highly anticipated debut with the team. With the SF25 undergoing a wave of crucial upgrades, Ferrari has placed all its hopes on this race to set the tone for what could be a breakthrough season. But will these developments be enough to challenge the dominant forces of McLaren and Red Bull? Or will Ferrari still find itself playing catch-up as they fine-tune their package? Hamilton's arrival at Ferrari has already disrupted the sport, but this opening race will provide real answers to one of the biggest questions of the season. Can he lead the Scuderia back to championship-winning form? He has spent months preparing, studying every aspect of Ferrari's philosophy, and adapting his driving style to the SF25. Yet, despite his legendary adaptability, Melbourne will be the ultimate test. The first race of the season is always unpredictable, where strategy, tire management, and outright pace all come into play. And with competition fiercer than ever, Ferrari has no room for error. This season opener will also mark the first real battle between Hamilton and Leclerc as teammates. Ferrari has long been built around Leclerc, but Hamilton's arrival brings invaluable experience, technical insight, and a championship-winning mentality that could shift the balance of power within the team. How the two drivers handle this dynamic will be fascinating to watch. Will Leclerc assert himself as the team leader, or will Hamilton's presence elevate his performance to another level? And if Ferrari finds itself in contention for victory, will team orders come into play, or will the Scuderia allow them to race freely? Beyond Ferrari, the entire grid is gearing up for what promises to be one of the closest seasons in recent history. McLaren has looked incredibly strong, with many predicting they could be the fastest team in Melbourne. Red Bull, despite their past dominance, has shown signs of vulnerability, with questions lingering over the RB21's performance consistency. Meanwhile, Mercedes has been quietly making progress and could emerge as a dark horse in the early races. Every team has something to prove, and the battle at the front is set to be relentless. For Ferrari, every minor gain matters. The aerodynamic tweaks, refined power delivery, and improved tire management systems are all designed to address the weaknesses exposed in preseason testing. If these upgrades perform as expected, Ferrari could position itself as a legitimate contender against McLaren and Red Bull. However, if they fall short, the Scuderia could find itself locked in a development race that could define their entire season. One thing is certain, this is just the beginning. The 2025 season is shaping up to be one of the most competitive and unpredictable in years, and Melbourne will set the stage for everything to come. The Ferrari-Hamilton era has officially begun, and all eyes will be on the SF25 as it takes to the track for the first true battle of the year. So what do you think? Will Ferrari's latest upgrades propel Hamilton to victory in his first race with the team? Will Leclerc take the lead in Ferrari's charge, or will the rivalry between the two drivers create additional drama? And most importantly, can Ferrari finally challenge McLaren and Red Bull at the front of the grid? Drop your predictions in the comments below, and let us know who you think will come out on top in Melbourne. The road to the championship starts